Welcome to our tribute video, where we honor those who have left a lasting mark on our hearts and the world of wrestling. Today we celebrate their incredible journeys, reflect on their unforgettable contributions, and cherish the memories they've given us. We'll also discuss the recent struggles of WWE star The Undertaker, whose situation has deeply touched fans everywhere. Join us in remembering their legacies and keeping their stories alive. Subscribe now to be part of a community that celebrates and supports these remarkable icons. Jim McDonnell, a respected figure in British boxing, passed away at the age of 64, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate within the boxing community. Born on September 12, 1960 in London, McDonnell's career spanned multiple weight divisions, and he became a prominent name in the sport due to his technical prowess and relentless determination in the ring. Over the course of his career, he participated in 30 professional bouts, earning a reputation as a fighter who was not only skilled, but also extraordinarily dedicated to his craft. Standing at 1.7 meters, McDonnell's stature was often viewed as an advantage in his style of boxing, allowing him to use his speed and technical ability to outmaneuver opponents. His precision and discipline made him a formidable force, and despite not achieving the same level of fame as some of his contemporaries, his work ethic and professionalism earned him the respect of his peers and fans alike. Known for his sportsmanship and humility, McDonnell's character was just as important to his legacy as his in-ring success. Though McDonnell's career was marked by notable achievements, it was his integrity and passion for the sport that cemented his place in boxing history. His post-retirement years were spent in reflection, and he remained an admired figure within the British boxing circuit. Tragically, McDonnell's passing was a result of complications related to a long battle with illness, which he had kept largely private. The exact nature of the illness remains undisclosed, but his death was met with an outpouring of tributes from those who knew him and had been touched by his contributions to the sport. Jim McDonnell's passing marked the end of an era, and he will always be remembered not just for his boxing accomplishments, but also for his character, resilience, and lasting impact on the sport. Josephus, born on March 19, 1980, in Kansas City, Missouri, was a highly respected American professional wrestler known for his captivating persona and engaging storytelling abilities. His career spanned numerous independent wrestling promotions, where he showcased his diverse in-ring skills and magnetic presence. Josephus gained significant recognition for his time in the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, where his unique character and exceptional wrestling abilities resonated with fans. His work in the NWA, particularly his portrayal of various characters, solidified his place in the hearts of wrestling enthusiasts. Before embarking on a professional wrestling career, Josephus was an accomplished amateur wrestler. His passion for the sport led him to train under renowned wrestling figures, refining his technique and gaining a deep respect for the craft. This foundational training proved invaluable as he transitioned to the professional scene, where his technical abilities and charisma flourished. One of Josephus's most memorable roles was his portrayal of the Question Mark, a mysterious and masked figure who communicated through gestures and body language rather than words. This enigmatic persona, inspired by classic wrestling archetypes, added a unique theatrical flair to his matches. Josephus's in-ring style blended traditional wrestling with dramatic elements, capturing the audience's attention and keeping them on the edge of their seats. In addition to his NWA work, Josephus also participated in promotions like Championship Wrestling from Hollywood and various independent circuits, where he earned a loyal following. Tragically, Josephus passed away at the age of 42 after a battle with cancer. His untimely death shocked the wrestling community, leaving behind a legacy that will be remembered for his contributions to the industry, his distinctive character work, and his passion for the sport. Fans and peers continue to honor his memory, ensuring that his impact on professional wrestling will never be forgotten. Johnny Valiant, born Thomas Sullivan on November 25, 1946 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, was an iconic American professional wrestler and manager. Known for his charismatic persona and the ring name Johnny Valiant, he gained widespread recognition in the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF, which would later evolve into the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Valiant's most notable achievements came in the tag team division, where he captured the World Tag Team Championship twice. His first reign, which lasted over a year, came alongside his storyline brother Jimmy Valiant. The duo triumphed over Tony Garea and Dean Ho on May 8, 1974. Valiant's second title run occurred with Jerry Valiant, this time defeating Garea and Larry Zbyszko on March 6, 1979. Growing up in Pittsburgh's North Hills, a neighborhood not far from wrestling legend Bruno Sammartino, Sullivan sought guidance from Sammartino to help navigate his path into professional wrestling. Under Sammartino's mentorship, he ventured into the Detroit wrestling territory, where he worked as a wrestler, referee, and part of the ring crew for the notorious promoter, The Sheik. Trained by the seasoned Kangaroo Al Costello, Sullivan traveled across regional wrestling circuits in the U.S., Puerto Rico, and Canada. From 1969 to 1973, he had a solid run in the WWF, wrestling under the name John L. Sullivan, where he faced several top-tier opponents, including Killer Kowalski and Toru Tanaka. His big break came when he teamed up with Jimmy Valiant, forming the Valiant Brothers and capturing the WWA Tag Team titles in a monumental victory over Dick the Bruiser and Bruno Sammartino. Sadly, Johnny Valiant passed away at the age of 71 after suffering a tragic accident. He was struck by a vehicle while crossing a street in Ross Township, Pennsylvania, which led to his death. Valiant's passing marked the end of a rich and colorful legacy in professional wrestling, and he is fondly remembered for his contributions to the sport. Justice Payne, born on May 16, 1978, was an American professional wrestler who became a standout name in the hardcore wrestling scene, known for his hard-hitting, no-holds-barred style. Rising to prominence in the late 1990s and early 2000s, Payne made his mark particularly in Combat Zone Wrestling, CZW, where he was celebrated for his fearlessness inside the ring. He wasn't just about wrestling, he was about pushing boundaries and delivering extreme, high-risk matches that left the audience in awe. With a persona built around rebellion and defiance, Payne quickly became a favorite of hardcore wrestling fans, embodying the gritty spirit of the underground wrestling world. Payne's contributions to the deathmatch wrestling scene were significant. These brutal bouts often featured weapons, blood, and wild environments where competitors would push their physical and mental limits. Justice Payne was no stranger to this style, becoming a key figure in shaping the genre and cementing its place in wrestling history. Over the years, he won several championships across various independent promotions, establishing himself as one of the top hardcore wrestlers of his time. Sadly, Justice Payne's life was cut short when he passed away at the age of 41. The cause of death was revealed to be a heart attack, which many believe was related to the physical toll that years of hardcore wrestling had taken on his body. Despite his early passing, Payne's legacy remains alive in the wrestling world, where he's remembered not just for his extreme in-ring style, but also for his larger-than-life presence and contributions to the evolution of hardcore wrestling. His fearless approach and commitment to pushing the limits continue to inspire the next generation of wrestlers and fans alike. Smith Stewart Hart, born on November 28, 1948, was a distinguished professional wrestler whose impact on the wrestling world was deeply intertwined with the legendary Hart family. As the eldest of 12 children born to the influential wrestling patriarch Stu Hart and his wife Helen, Smith was part of a dynasty that produced some of the most celebrated names in wrestling history, including his brothers Bruce, Keith, Wayne, Dean, Bret, Ross, and Owen Hart. The Hart family's wrestling legacy became one of the most recognizable in the industry, with Smith playing an integral role. Smith's wrestling career began in Canada, where he honed his craft in Stampede Wrestling, a promotion founded by his father in Calgary. Known for its technical style, Stampede Wrestling was the training ground for many top talents, and Smith Hart was no exception. Over the years, he built a reputation for his solid in-ring abilities and his commitment to the craft of professional wrestling. In addition to his success in Canada, Smith had a notable tenure with WWE, where he was respected for his technical wrestling skills and dedication. His time with the promotion cemented his place in wrestling history. Beyond his own career, Smith continued the family tradition by raising two sons, Mike and Matt Hart, both of whom followed in his footsteps and became professional wrestlers. Smith was also known for his work as a mentor, helping to shape the careers of many young wrestlers and promoting the Hart family's legacy. Smith Hart passed away at the age of 68 after a battle with prostate cancer. His death marked the loss of a key figure in the Hart family's wrestling history. Smith's contributions to the sport, both in the ring and as a mentor, left a lasting legacy, and he is remembered as a vital figure in professional wrestling. Umaga, born Edward Fatu on March 28, 1973, in San Francisco, California, was a professional wrestler renowned for his formidable presence and aggressive in-ring persona. As a member of the esteemed Anoa'i wrestling family, which includes figures such as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Roman Reigns, and Yokozuna, Umaga's legacy within the wrestling industry seemed predestined. He is perhaps best remembered for his tenure in WWE, where he portrayed a fierce Samoan character that became both feared and revered by fans. Umaga's wrestling career began in the mid-1990s, but it was his WWE debut in 2002 that cemented his status as a major force in professional wrestling. Initially known as Jamal, he formed the tag team 3-Minute Warning with his partner Rosie. However, it was under the more dominant persona of Umaga that he gained widespread recognition. Managed by Armando Alejandro Estrada, Umaga's character was a savage, unstoppable force, with his finishing move, the Samoan Spike, becoming iconic. Throughout his career, he had high-profile rivalries with wrestling legends such as Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Bobby Lashley, and John Cena, and held the WWE Intercontinental Championship twice. Despite his success in the ring, Umaga faced significant personal challenges, particularly related to substance abuse and health problems. His lifestyle, marked by poor diet choices and the physical toll of wrestling, compounded these issues. In 2009, following a suspension from WWE for violating the company's wellness policy, Umaga's struggles became more apparent. Tragically, Umaga passed away at the age of 36. His cause of death was later determined to be a heart attack, which was induced by a combination of drug intoxication. Reports indicated that Umaga had been battling a history of substance abuse, which ultimately contributed to his untimely death. His passing highlighted the risks faced by professional wrestlers, where the intense physical and mental demands of the industry can lead to significant health consequences. His death left a lasting impact on both his family and the wrestling community. Leon Brown was a trailblazing bodybuilder who made waves in the fitness world when he was born on September 12, 1944. He became a true pioneer in 1972, when he graced the pages of Sports Illustrated, marking a historic moment as the first bodybuilder to be featured in such a prestigious publication. This breakthrough brought much-needed attention to bodybuilding, bridging the gap between mainstream sports and the world of muscle building. It showed the public just how much dedication and discipline it took to sculpt a champion's physique. Known for his massive size and jaw-dropping aesthetics, Leon was a standout in a time when bodybuilding was still fighting to be taken seriously. He competed in a variety of bodybuilding competitions, earning respect and admiration for his work ethic and commitment to fitness. His presence in the sport didn't just inspire fellow athletes, it motivated countless people to embrace bodybuilding as a legitimate and exciting athletic pursuit. But Leon Brown's influence didn't stop at his competitive achievements. He was also instrumental in helping the bodybuilding community grow, promoting the sport's positive aspects and encouraging healthy living. His media representation helped show the world that bodybuilding was more than just lifting heavy weights. It was a discipline that deserved recognition on a global scale. Sadly, Leon passed away at the age of 77 after battling complications related to heart disease. Despite his passing, his legacy lives on. Leon's groundbreaking role in bodybuilding history continues to inspire generations of fitness enthusiasts, showing that with hard work and perseverance, you can break through barriers and change the game. His impact on the sport remains undeniable, and he will always be remembered as a true pioneer of bodybuilding. Mark Calloway, known to the world as The Undertaker, is more than just a name in the realm of professional wrestling. He is a living legend. With a career that has spanned over 3 decades, The Undertaker has solidified himself as one of the most enduring and iconic figures in the industry. His contributions to the sport of wrestling are unparalleled, with his eerie persona and electrifying performances captivating audiences around the world. However, as with any career marked by decades of high-impact competition, The Undertaker's journey has been fraught with both triumphs and physical challenges. Recent rumors about his health have sparked concern among his legion of fans. In this piece, we take a closer look at The Undertaker's legacy, his enduring resilience in the face of numerous injuries, and the truth behind the false rumors of his passing. The phenomenon of The Undertaker. From his debut in the WWE in 1990, The Undertaker has transcended the sport of professional wrestling, becoming synonymous with strength, resilience, and an almost otherworldly presence. His entrance, accompanied by the tolling of a bell and enveloped in darkness, was a spectacle unlike any other. The eerie ambiance, paired with his towering 6'10" frame, made The Undertaker a force to be reckoned with in the squared circle. His persona, whether as the cold, stoic deadman or the more humanized American badass, was always compelling, leaving a lasting impression on anyone fortunate enough to witness his performances. What made The Undertaker truly exceptional was not just his character, but his ability to perform consistently at the highest level. For over 3 decades, he competed in countless matches, each one adding to his mythos. From his legendary undefeated streak at WrestleMania to his intense rivalries with figures such as Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Kane, The Undertaker's legacy was cemented as one of the greatest in the history of WWE. But what many fans may not fully appreciate is the physical toll this grueling career has taken on him. The physical toll of a storied career. As is often the case with athletes who dedicate themselves to the world of professional wrestling, the sacrifices made by The Undertaker extend far beyond the emotional and mental strain of performing. The nature of wrestling, with its physicality and high-impact moves, has resulted in numerous injuries over the years. The Undertaker's body, though seemingly indestructible in the eyes of his fans, has been battered by an array of injuries that would have sidelined most other performers. Among the most notable injuries The Undertaker has sustained over the years are a broken cheekbone and a fractured orbital bone around his eye. These injuries occurred during intense bouts that demanded high-risk maneuvers, such as his memorable Hell in a Cell match against Mankind, which became a defining moment in both of their careers. These physical challenges didn't deter The Undertaker, though. Instead, they became part of the narrative that surrounded his persona. His ability to withstand pain and continue performing was, in many ways, an extension of the character he portrayed. In addition to these facial injuries, The Undertaker has endured a significant back injury, which has plagued him for much of his later career. Despite undergoing numerous treatments and therapies, his back issues have been a constant concern, often affecting his mobility and limiting the intensity of his in-ring performances. Still, The Undertaker continued to work through the pain, driven by his passion for the business and his unyielding commitment to his fans. Other notable injuries: broken ankle, sliced ear, and muscle tears. Throughout his legendary career, The Undertaker has also suffered from other injuries, many of which required surgical intervention. Among these was a broken ankle, which occurred during a match where The Undertaker attempted a particularly high-risk maneuver. This injury further reinforced the harsh reality of professional wrestling, where injuries often result from the very stunts that are designed to entertain. Additionally, The Undertaker has endured a sliced ear, the result of a hard-hitting match that saw his ear subjected to extreme stress. The sight of his bloodied ear added an extra layer of realism to his character, solidifying his status as one of the toughest athletes in the industry. However, these injuries, while significant, were just a few among many, and they serve as a testament to his fortitude and his ability to push through significant pain. Perhaps the most grueling injuries that The Undertaker has suffered were the numerous muscle tears he has sustained throughout his career. From his shoulder to his knees, his body has been put to the test over and over again, with tears in his muscles and ligaments becoming an almost expected part of the job. Each tear has required intense rehabilitation and physical therapy, but The Undertaker's resilience in overcoming these setbacks is nothing short of remarkable. Hip surgery, a defining moment in his career. One of the most defining moments in The Undertaker's career came when he was forced to undergo hip surgery to address long-standing issues with his mobility. The surgery, which took place in 2018, was a crucial step in ensuring that The Undertaker could continue to perform at a high level. For years, his hip had caused him excruciating pain, and his ability to execute some of his signature moves was increasingly compromised. The decision to undergo surgery was not made lightly. For someone like The Undertaker, whose persona has been built on toughness and invincibility, undergoing a procedure to repair his hip was a humbling acknowledgement of the toll that wrestling had taken on his body. Yet, even in the face of this major setback, The Undertaker displayed an unwavering commitment to his craft. He returned to the ring, and though his matches were fewer in number, his presence remained as impactful as ever. Recent health issues and the truth behind the rumors. In the wake of his physical challenges, The Undertaker has continued to be a subject of immense public interest. Recently, rumors began circulating on social media, suggesting that the legendary wrestler had passed away due to complications from his ongoing health issues. These rumors, as is often the case in the world of social media, were entirely unfounded and false. The Undertaker has, in fact, continued to maintain his health and well-being. While it is true that The Undertaker's body has taken a significant beating over the years, the rumors of his death are nothing more than a sensationalized fabrication. It is important for fans and the general public to be mindful of the source of information and to refrain from spreading baseless claims. In this case, the rumors were fueled by misinformation and an unfortunate misunderstanding of The Undertaker's health status. To put the rumors to rest, The Undertaker is alive and well. While he may have faced numerous injuries over the course of his career, he remains an active and engaged figure in the wrestling world. His health, though undoubtedly affected by the years of physical strain, is stable, and he continues to enjoy life away from the spotlight, spending time with his family, and reflecting on his extraordinary career. A legacy that endures. In light of recent events, it is crucial to focus on the incredible legacy that The Undertaker has built over his career. Beyond the injuries, beyond the rumors, The Undertaker remains one of the most influential figures in the world of professional wrestling. His contributions have helped shape the very foundation of WWE, and his influence can be seen in the performances of countless wrestlers who have followed in his footsteps. For those who grew up watching The Undertaker, his matches were more than just entertainment. They were spectacles of athleticism and storytelling, where every move and every moment carried weight. The impact of The Undertaker's career will be felt for generations to come, and his legacy will remain a cornerstone of professional wrestling for as long as the sport exists. The role of fans, supporting The Undertaker. As The Undertaker continues to enjoy his post-wrestling life, it is important for his fans to continue offering their support and appreciation. The wrestling community has always been a family, bound together by mutual respect and admiration for the athletes who dedicate their lives to the sport. The Undertaker's fans, who have stood by him through thick and thin, should continue to offer positive support, well wishes, and prayers for his health and happiness. It is crucial to remember that The Undertaker's career was not just about the physical feats he accomplished in the ring, it was also about the emotional connection he built with his audience. His mysterious persona, his haunting presence, and his commitment to giving everything for his fans made him a beloved figure, one who transcended the world of wrestling to become a cultural icon. Fans should continue to celebrate his remarkable career, offering thanks for the countless memories he has given them over the years. Conclusion: standing by The Undertaker. In conclusion, the recent rumors regarding The Undertaker's death are completely false and unfounded. The Undertaker is very much alive and well, and he remains an enduring symbol of strength, resilience, and dedication in the world of professional wrestling. The physical toll that his career has taken on his body is undeniable, but his ability to continue to inspire and captivate audiences speaks to his unmatched determination and passion for the sport. As fans, it is important to continue celebrating The Undertaker's legacy, supporting him with positivity and respect, and dismissing false rumors that seek to tarnish his reputation. The Undertaker's contributions to wrestling are immeasurable, and his impact on the industry will continue to be felt for generations to come. Let us honor his incredible journey, continue to support his well-being, and stand by him as he has stood by his fans for so many years.